Yeah. Well, I got one that I saw the other day that was basically it was a clip of me saying something, and one of the comments was like, basically, this guy's message is just quit. That's like everything I say is negative and quit and whatever. And it's
No,
like
you're just
it's
throwing
like, no,
numbers out.
But in the podcast we talk about both things. Like we fully explained. Hey, if you want to go for an experience, even if you have to pay, if you want to go, that's fine. But just know what you're doing, know where you're going, know what it's for. Because guys walk even the paid camps. Like if you go to a lot of these junior A camps, I'm not sure about BCHL, but a lot of junior A camps you have to pay to go still. And
Which junior A's?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like BCHL,
Like,
you have to pay.
okay, what I'm saying is I know OHL, WHL, and the Q.
Yes.
You do not.
BCHL?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But either way.
Okay. So if that kid right there got invited to the Penticton V's, let's say, do you think you'd have to pay?
No.
Right.
But I'm saying even if you had to pay to go to the Penticton V's development camp,
right,
it's possible that you go there and light it up, and now they say come back to main camp and maybe you make that can happen, which we said also, But as a rule of thumb, what I don't like or what I discourage players from doing is go to every single camp in your area or every single camp that you've ever heard of, where you do 3 junior C camps, 4 junior B camps, and you're all over the place. And for 2 months of your off season, you're at camps paying $200 to $400 per camp. It's like, this is not what we want to be doing. And that happens. People do that where they're going to 3-4 camps in a 2-month stretch, and now you haven't had an off season.
Well, so just to add to your comment is Charlie and I were talking to a director of an NHL team this morning, and he was just talking about how he was shooting the shit a bit about how they've been talking about at the development camp not putting the kids on the ice at all. And so we talk about this all the time, right? When guys go, like, sometimes it's a blessing not to play for the U18s in the summer and have all these things because it takes away from your training. So as we were talking, it's like, so they had the discussion within the group, and they're saying, okay, tell me why not within the group. It's like, because kids need to get stronger. Like every time that you go and work out for 2-3 weeks, and then you have that, let's say the development camp, where you are doing it, like, are you bagging them? Is it a try? Like, so it's like more just keep them. It's development camp. You're teaching them about the team. You maybe do some. So they're saying like even the baseline testing in July. Why? They might have just finished their seasons. So why was I saying that? Is because chasing around stuff. It's like, yeah, you got to make your priorities first, and it should be like your training and stuff. Yeah. So at the NHL level, there's a lot more discussion about it. We've always talked about that. It's like you got to pick your spots of when are you training, when are you competing, when are you relaxing, when are you recovering.
And I'm in the thick of this right now too, because like with one of our teams, like the parents, they're getting antsy to skate, and I'm like, go play soccer, like go on vacation, like go do something else, like, and we're talking 13, 14, 15-year-olds. Like this is the group that we're talking about.
Okay, so let me just clean that up. This is May 22nd today. Their season just ended, and they want to skate like now. Why?
I don't know.
I'm asking legit why.
I actually don't know. I think I can understand on one, like from maybe one perspective, it's like nice to keep in contact with the team, and maybe you're playing with some new players, maybe there's new staff, maybe it's a new situation and you just want to be around a little bit to get comfortable. I can understand that to a degree, but it's like if I said no, we're not skating, like is someone gonna be upset?
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And this is what I'm thinking of right now, because again, this is like guys that are in the hockey industry. Like we're looking at it like exactly this question that we're just discussing. It's like, okay, the NHL teams are saying, hey, at development camp with our NHL prospects, maybe we'll not skate.
There's a couple teams that did that already.
So it's just, again, being in the land of the reasonable, you have to think of these kinds of things. You have to be able to take a break, one, or work on something else, which is as you get a little bit older, your off season. That is huge. That is huge, man. Even for these guys, like they're 18. What are you, 18? 18, 17, 19, 20. It's like there's still growth that needs to happen there.
Well, it's
and
huge.
if you constantly hinder it, and you'll still grow to a degree just because your body's naturally going through it. But if you keep hindering it because you're constantly on the ice and you're not taking that time to recover or to do something different or to build muscle or to whatever, and it's constantly just hammer the cardio on the ice, constantly beat your body down, not recover from little tweaks, little injuries, then you're just hindering the growth process, and that's hard for people to wrap their head around, again, when they're in it, and they just don't necessarily know how it works as much. So I had a conversation with Dad yesterday on the phone. He was asking me about what his kid needs to be doing with the off-ice stuff, and he started the conversation, which I love this. It's not a pat on the back to me. It's more to the parent, how he was just like, I don't know what to say, and I don't want to have to say it. I just want to be able to send him somewhere, and I know he's getting what he needs off-ice. That's all I care about. He's like, I'll pay the money. I'll get him there when he needs to be there. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it because that's what I want the kid to get. And I was like, right on, man. Like, good for you, because assuming you have someone that is going to be doing the right things by your kid while they're developing, which that could be a separate conversation, but that is what you want if you're a parent that doesn't actually know what should be done, but you get caught up as per our usual discussions here.